he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
And a yard. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
With the score tied.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Here's Muhammad. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 30.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
10 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
First down, Houston.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Watson going to try and run it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up and now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He's got a man. It's Williams. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Williams. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Gun. It's Roethlisberger. Flush. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from
on for the point after.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sail. Over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
8 yards.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
And that is incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
got the call here. They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Here's Watson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker,